So I'm in Columbus, Ohio right now, of all places. No real idea like how I end up in the situations or in the places that I end up in, besides like God above. Like I figured, like, after going through what I experienced today and yesterday and the day before, I was like, all right, let me go and just make a video and kind of explain to you guys briefly kind of what I've been doing. Like what am I doing out here? Like how do I get in these circles? And it's really just God. Like, my faith in God is the strongest thing that keeps me going in everything that I'm doing. I run a couple companies, sit on a couple boards for a few businesses. The board that I sit on for this company, which made me fly out here, is a business called Sales Market, B2B SaaS business. We're raising $1.2 million at a $13 million valuation. I'm the chief strategy officer. There's a guy that runs a strong network of family offices. For those that don't know what a family office is, once you amass a significant amount of wealth, specifically around $100 million or more, you essentially establish your own family business, which is basically like putting a lot of people in place around you to run your family as like basically as an organization. So they'll do a lot of investing, do a lot of like trust, tax, and estate planning, etc. So I work with a ton of family offices, but I'm raising capital for this business. And when you're raising a smaller amount, it's harder. It's harder to raise $1 million than it is to raise 10 million. So I was talking to this guy. He wanted to meet in person. He said, come out to my event. I want to meet you in person before we get into business together. So I was like, yeah, of course, no problem at all. Black brother. I fly out to Columbus, Ohio. And when I say the things that I've seen here, like, this is like a hidden gem of a city. Like, this city is beautiful. The people are like nice as hell. I've always been a really nice guy. Like, so I kind of stick out like a sore thumb in Miami because there's a lot of people that aren't coming from a genuine place and aren't genuinely nice. But they're like, they give you hugs, they're just so nice, and they're just so successful. And there's like a strong community of like very prominent, wealthy black people down here that are just extremely successful but willing to help. So just going through that experience, talking to these guys, the thing that I do best is connecting people for a living, connecting ultra high net worth people with other ultra high net worth people. But the more I realize what I'm doing, like the more I'm starting to realize all these people at the top that are at the highest level in their businesses and in their game, like, they're all faith-based. Like, a majority of these guys, like, whether it be black, Jewish, etc., they're all faith-based, like, entrepreneurs and business owners that have gone, and they always put, like, whichever God, like, their God first in everything that they're doing. So it's like, I've had a lot of success working with these guys because you can trust, like, that we're all aligned in what we're doing. You can trust that they're not going to go and try to stab you behind your back. You can trust that, right? Like, because if you're all aligned and you're all going by the same core values, then we're all, like, any type of situation where there may be a disagreement, you know that it's not with ill intent, and you know that it's not coming from a bad place. But it's just been extremely powerful just being around these guys, hearing their stories, hearing how there's so many people they're sitting on companies that are doing over $100 million, $200 million, etc., and have built like multi-billion dollar companies. They're all like coming from places where they grew up very similar to how I grew up in a lower income household, grew up struggling for everything, figuring things out, working multiple jobs, climbing their way to the top. And it's not all about like physical hard labor. It's really just being faith driven, trusting that God is going to make all these things happen, but also having that work ethic to make it happen. Like, when I think back to my specific story, right? Like, how I grew up in Miami, like my family combined made a very small amount of money for a family of 6, working our ass off. I worked 3 jobs in high school. Like, I was at KFC, Taco Bell, and a movie theater while playing football to put myself through football. And then eventually somehow ending up at FIU, walking onto the football team and earning a full ride scholarship, to somehow ending up at Goldman Sachs, which is the biggest investment bank in the country, like, to somehow ending up like in circles with the owners of every major corporation that you could think of. Like, doing all these things, being on the boats with the president's son, like the randomest of things that I've been involved in, that I've been doing. Like, when you talk about it sometimes, people might say, damn, this nigga's insane. Like, or this guy's crazy. Like, there's no way that what he's saying is true. But then, like, I show people, like, where I bring somebody along and they're like, wow, like, this is like, you're actually saying like true to what you're saying. But that's the problem. There's so much distrust in the nation nowadays. There's so much distrust in doing business with people. And that's why a lot of things tend to fail. But just staying true to my core values, just staying true to my faith, I realized that was like the biggest catalyst for me and my success. Like, every single day, I wake up, I pray, I ask God for the discernment, and I just go wherever he takes me. I still have no real idea why he pulled me to Dallas, Texas, when my entire family's in Miami. all of my friends and loved ones and business like connections and everything is primarily based in Miami. But when he pulls me somewhere, I don't question it. I just, whatever you want to do, God, just do whatever you want to do. And I had so many signs to pull me there, fasted, prayed, still showed me that I needed to go to Dallas. It doesn't make sense. I'm still figuring it out. But like, I just have blind faith. I trust in him wholeheartedly. Like, I trust in every single step that he's making me take. I know it's for a reason. When I think back to earlier this year, and I'm sure some of you guys that have like kind of followed my journey like know that I was with someone for about 6 years. Like, even going through that breakup, going through the turmoil that I went through, like at one point really almost taking my life, like, and taking myself off this earth. When I think back of like, after I hit that rock bottom, how God has like continued to open up the floodgates of the blessings and continuing to pour into me and like just putting me in these positions to win. Like, it brings me like chills every single time, because there's no way that the guy that was pushing lawnmowers down the street, fucking doing all these random jobs 10 years ago, is now sitting here like doing business, having people that run multi-billion-dollar organizations come to me for my help, come to me for my advice, like just coming to me to help them with these things. But it really is a testament to my faith. It really is a testament to God. So I hope this isn't too long or drawn out. But if you're somebody that's going through certain things where you feel like, I don't know why I'm going through this stuff. I don't know why, like, I got fired from my job. I don't know why I can't feed my family. I don't know why, like, my relationships aren't working. Trust me when I tell you this, if there's like one simple answer, like it's like just literally just recenter yourself, recenter God in your life. Like, just do it. Like, I'm telling you, like, if it's the one thing you haven't done yet, do it and watch how powerful it could be. Like, it's changed everything in my entire life. Like, there's no, like, I got baptized April 14th, and everything that's happened ever since, it's like mind-boggling, like how far it's taken me and how far things have gone. And it's not me. Like, I'm not the smartest person in the fucking world. Like, I was blessed with the skill set of having a really strong memory and being able to connect people. And everything else that's happened, it's literally just him just opening up the floodgates. I stopped chasing the money. I stopped chasing all these things. I just trust that he's going to, every single step of the way, everything that's going on, everything he does is for a reason. When people come out of my life, it's for a reason. When I lose friends or family members, it's for a reason. When I lose opportunities, it's for a reason. Like, you're never going to catch me like down on anything anymore. Cause like, in reality, like, everything he does is for a reason. It's part of a bigger story. Like, I just have that faith. Like, I know I'm gonna have so many failures to happen in the years to come. Like, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's all about like how I look at it and how I analyze that process and analyze that situation. And how I look at it is like, all right, like, so what now? What? Like, he put me in this position. Now it's on me to react the right way. When I'm in the valley, when I'm at the lowest lows, I should be still praising his name, still praising all the things that he's done, because at the end of the day, like, you got, like, that should never waver. Like, whether I'm sitting on $100 million or whether I'm sitting on an account that's negative, I'm still praising God the exact same way. Like, I'm working every day. I know that he has a plan for everything that I'm doing. So I wanted to take this time to basically share this with you guys. And I really am praying for everybody. I really hope that everybody can kind of like just see what I've seen. Like, I'm just sharing my testimony and see like the things that I've like witnessed and experienced myself firsthand. And I hope this can resonate with somebody. All of everything I just said to say, like, if you're really like looking for a way to achieve that success and really like know what abundance really is, like, all of your answers are like, there's a book with all the answers to every problem you've ever like experienced in your entire life. Like, there's a book with all the answers. It's like the instruction manual to success, the instruction manual to accomplishing everything you could ever want in your entire life. Like, it literally says, I will give you all your heart desires. Like, and that book is the Bible. Like, it's literally like, this is right there. The answers are right there. But so many people are like straying away from the answers, like, because the way that there's so many people that run churches and run religious organizations, like, that take that and try to find a way to monetize it and shove it down people's throats the wrong way. Like, bro, if you don't like the way that somebody's approaching it to you or bringing it up to you, like, see for it for yourself. Read the book. Like, just open the book and read it. Like, the same way we read a manual to put together furniture, the same way we read a manual to be able to put cars together and shit like that. Like, the manual to success in your life is in the book. All these powerful speakers and all this stuff, like, it's cool and all, There's a book with all the answers. Just read the book. Like, it's so simple. Just read the book. It's long. There's different ways to read the book. You can get an app to slowly read the book, but all the answers to everything you could ever desire is right there. Like, and ever since, like, I really recentered God in my life, seeing all the things, like seeing it firsthand, it's like life-changing. It gives me chills every time I think about it. Like, I cry sometimes when I'm talking about this stuff, because it's like I was really, like, I really got so far away at one point to where I really like didn't value myself. Like, I didn't value my life. Like, I really, like, I just poured into others, and I got to the point where like I genuinely thought that my life wasn't as valuable as it is. Like, but now that I'm like able to continue to go and help people, and I'm able to continue to just be a light to people, and able to like bring people together to do business together and help them move the needle in their businesses, doing all the charitable things that I do, like, it really is a testament to the power of what's in that book, like the power of my relationship with God. Like, everything that I've done, all of my successes and the successes to come, there's only one person that I give that to, like, and it's him. Like, I'm a big advocate for mental health, because I went through the darkest period of my entire life like 7 months ago. Like, it was probably the lowest point I've ever hit in my entire life, going through long COVID. I was at the top of my career at Goldman Sachs. I'm making 6 figures. I'm getting paid more than most of my family, etc. Like, I'm staying in like this nice ass apartment in Midtown. Like, all these things sounded good, but I just felt so empty. Like, I felt like just felt empty, and it brought me to the point where like I really just put that gun to my head. And then when I look back to like where I was then and where I am now, and the things that I'm doing, there's no other person but God. But I know that the journey's still going on. I know there's just so many things, so many amazing things that are going to come in my life in the near term, and in the long term. And even if it doesn't happen tomorrow, even if it doesn't happen like a week from now, a month from now, I have like faith that everything he's putting me through is going to yield abundance. Like, even my business partners, like the way that we've come across and met each other, and the way that we're so similar in everything that we do, and we're both like, we're faith driven. Like, it's like he's like putting all the right puzzle pieces together in my life for me to be able to empower so many people. And I'm proud and happy that I'm able to do that at the level that I'm doing it.